Before I came to the Sulzbacher Center, I was living with a friend of mine. And what happened is her lease had expired and she needed to move on to a place that she could afford. Unfortunately, there wasn't enough room for us to move with her. When I first came, I was a little bit, timid and afraid because I didn't know what to expect. When I finally got here, I was introduced to a wonderful caseworker by the name of Tish, and she introduced me to a heck of a lot of great people. And they helped me basically get back on my feet with the Goodwill program, jobs, and also the facility basically had all of the necessary needs for me to gather information about jobs, also helped me complete my resume and redo my resume to where I can get back into the job market, to where I can become employed and also do for my family. When I fell on hard times, I never thought that I would gain the self-esteem that I do have now by going through a situation that I've gone through. So once my baby was born, I got out and I looked for another job. Miss Maxine made sure my children were basically taken care of with the great planning of Miss Ida also for the camp that they provided for them. My biggest concerns for my children were their safety and also their self-esteem. It became normal for them to basically go through this situation. So finally they got the hang of, the going to school, they got the blending in with the other children, and so it became comfortable to them. My dreams are for my children to live a better life than I, for them to get an education, enormous education. Right now, me, myself, I attend the University of Phoenix. I'll be going back to school probably in the fall. And I'm seeking my bachelor's degree, and after that I'll be continuing on to get my master's degree. I never thought that I would have been in this position that I was in at that time. I was going to school, I had a job, had my own home. But, things take a turn, and sometimes it's a turn for the better because you never know how you may not have been humble like you were, like maybe the Lord may have wanted you to be. And maybe He brought me here to teach other people or to be an asset to someone else's life or to help them. Well, being homeless doesn't just affect the guy that you see sitting on the curb or the person you see sitting under the bridge. It affects the children more so than I feel the adults. I think the Sulzbacher Center helps these children to see that there is hope and not to just look at their situation as it is now, but to look towards the future and how great their future can be with the people that they're surrounded with.
You really don't want to tell anyone about what's going on. People ask me, oh, where you live? How's it going? Did such and such do this? And I'm like, I don't know what to say, so I just ignore the question and keep it moving. But the best part about this situation that happened is like having someone to not fall back on, but having someone there for you and tell you it's going to be okay, it's going to be better. Just keep praying and keep telling yourself, oh, I'm going to have a great day and I'm going to do things fun, and don't let nothing get you down. Things like that. Now that we have our own place, it's like it don't feel the same. Like once you get so hugged up in a place like the Sulzbacher, once you get there, it's like, oh, I just lost another part. Like, I met so many new people, I did so many activities, I done accomplished so many achievements that I would never thought I would do. It was like a great experience for us to know what to tell other people and how to handle it.
When I first met the kids here, it was like, I'm shy, you shy. We both feel the embarrassment being here, but we really talked about our situations and how we went, and how it went. I felt so, when I got here, I cried. I was like, I thought it was my mother's fault, but we all go through anything. It doesn't matter if we lived here or lived on the street. It could have been worse, and I was devastated. I think this place that I made it through and learned a lot of stuff.
Tish basically was my backbone. She encouraged me. She also set me up with a whole lot of different classes that helped me quite a bit, going towards my transformation. And she was an uplifting, inspirational person because of her chipper attitude. And she always kept me going by always having something encouraging to say. So a caseworker like Tish comes few and far between.
Nita is a driven woman, and I could see that. So any goals that I gave her, she met quickly. We've been blessed with a plethora of resources that I was able to present to Nita and her family, and she embraced them and just took off running with it. She was doing a thorough work search early on, and as soon as she found work, she was doing a thorough housing search. Well, I do believe Nita is a role model. I can think of several of the younger mothers who look up to her and see her, watched her as she grew and went through things, knowing that if she could do it, then they could do it as well.
Tish, you have been there from the beginning, and I thank you so very much. I would love to come back and volunteer to assist you as one of your advocates for your people and help encourage them that there is a silver lining to every cloud. And I love you, and I never thought I'd meet anyone like you. You have been a blessing to myself and my family, and I thank you so very much.
You know I love you, and you and your girls are so dear to me. Grow with you. Cut it out.